Hi everyone. So there's one little thing that I want to talk about today, and this isn't really like fitnessy, but it's kind of like life, but it's something that winds me up to death. And if anyone else has been experiencing this, I just thought I'd talk about it. So I want to talk about like society. So society puts like wants us to conform, doesn't it? So it wants us to conform to what they see as the norms and of what life should be. So when we're growing up, it's like, and this is no one's blame, this is no one's like specifically to blame, but it is society. So we're taught that we go to school, and then we technically should like go to university, and then we should like settle down, and then we should get married, and then we should have kids and have a really good job and like get a mortgage and buy a house, and that should be what life is. And that is what a lot of us are all conditioned to believe, that is what life is. That, you know, we go, we educate ourselves, we get a job, we find a partner, we have children, you get a mortgage, 2.4 children, get a house, and then that's it until you retire. And that's kind of is what society is wanting us to believe, and wants us to think that is like the norm, and this is how life is. And if you dare go against the grain, it's seen as weird, isn't it? Like if you decide not to do a certain thing, some people are like, oh, that's strange. So like for me, for example, I can only speak from personal experience, but I do not want kids. Never have, never will. Now I'm 39 now, so I think my decision is pretty much made. But when I was in like my late teens and in my 20s and even in my early 30s, I used to get a lot of, you'll change your mind once you meet the one. Oh, really? You don't know what you're missing out on? Who's going to look after you when you're older? That's really selfish, that. How can you not want kids? Haven't you got kids? Don't you want them? We are conditioned to believe, especially as females, that as we grow up, that our purpose in life is to reproduce. Our purpose in life is to have children and continue the population. No, well, I'm sorry, but is it fuck? So if you are married and you've got all that, what I said, and you are happy, then I am made up for you. But for the people who don't want that 2.4 children, mortgage, house, and they don't want to follow that structure, but they are still happy and they are not harming anyone, why is everyone all of a sudden in uproar about it? When I speak to people or meet people, or if like, obviously I am single, so if I am trying to meet someone, a lot of people have got kids, and that's fine. A lot of people want kids, and that's fine, but that's not for me. And what I don't like is the way people judge, and they say, oh, that's really selfish. I've been told it's selfish. Or who's going to look after you when you're older? Because that's why you should have kids, for them to look after you when you're older. Or that's really sad that you're going to be really lonely. Okay. No one's ever going to love you. Okay. So why are we conditioned to believe that all of those things are the only things that can make us happy? Why can't travel, running businesses, living our life the way we want make us happy? Why can't having a pet make us happy? Why can't being single make us happy? Why do we have to be married and have kids and have a mortgage and have a house, and that epitomizes you've made it, this is happiness? Well, is it fuck? Because I could not think of anything worse, no offence, than having kids and having a mortgage and being tied down to a job that I technically don't like, a 9 to 5. Why, if you've got the choice in life, and there's a lot more choice now, if you've got the choice to not have to conform to society, then don't do it just to please everyone else. This goes for a lot of things in life. We conform to what people want, so because that's the norm, or because that's society, that's what society says we should do. In fitness, it says we should do this, so we will. In life, it says we should do this, so we will. And this might seem like a bit of a deep thing to talk about, but it just burns me so much that people have got such a problem with people not wanting to live their life the way they live it, or the way society wants them to. So, you know, and now I'm nearly 40, not as many people ask me if I'm having kids now, because they think, oh, clock's tick now, that's it. But you never also know what someone's going through and what someone's been through in their life as well. So everyone's quick to make a judgment and to assume that someone's selfish or because they don't want something, when no one really knows the true reason why. I'm not put on this earth to reproduce. I'm not put on this earth to create more people. I'm put on this earth for something else, and that is completely fine. But people find it really hard, don't they, to like comprehend that. So I suppose the point in this is you do you. You live your life the way you want to live your life. If you want to get married, get married. If you you want to have kids, have kids. If you don't let society put pressure on you to do something that you don't want to do. You get one life, and as cheesy as that sounds, it's one life to do everything you want to do, one life to be happy, one life to fulfill your dreams, one life to do what you've always wanted to do. Stop conforming to what every other fucker wants you to do. And I know, and I'm not like having a go, because sometimes I understand everyone's circumstances are different, and some people have pressures, and some people have, it's family, and it could be religious, it could be culture, and I get that. I'm not getting that deep, but what I'm saying is, if you've got a choice in life to make it the way you want to make it, then go and do it. My choice is to not have kids, and that's fine. And if that means that I'm going to be on my own for the rest of my life and single because no one could possibly love me because I don't want kids, then that's fine with me, because I am here to educate, empower, and inspire people. I am here to help people be happier, healthier versions of themselves. And if that's not good enough for society, then fuck society. That's what I want to say. Anyway, I've had enough. Happy Friday. I'm sweating, sat in the car. I'm going to do my usual Friday morning, which is me volunteering at the food bank, so I'm going to do that now. But you do you go and do what makes you happy, okay? Keep smiling. You're amazing as you are. You don't need to change for anyone.